Welcome in, everybody, here to Desert Financial Arena. It is time for NCAA Volleyball, Day 2 of the Nore-Stahl Classic. My name is Noah Reed alongside Annie Wingert. Annie, it's a beautiful day for some volleyball, and we're going to take you through to today's opposing teams. Up first, we have Florida Gulf Coast. We're going to take you through that starting lineup. They'll be against Loyola Marymount today. First of all, how are you feeling about your first ever call today?
Feeling excited, feeling great. Just excited to get this going. I love me some volleyball, so looking forward to it.
All right, now, without further ado, we will take you in today's starting lineup. Of course, we'll take you through the field. Number 3, that is the junior 5'10", Julia Grubsic-Cabo, the native of Marble, Slovenia. Spent some time at Florida Southwestern State College. Number 5, the freshman 6'2", Erica Muzzi. Grad student number 7, 6 feet, it's Barbara Kohler. Then we have the junior 6'3", number 8, that is Abby Towen-Scoter out of Boynton Beach, Florida. And we have the freshman 6'2", that's Katie Gellis, number 9 out of Loveland, Ohio. Then we have redshirt freshman at 5'11", that's Camila Soto, number 13. Redshirt sophomore at 6'1", Ava Smith, and the 14, grad student. 6'0", 17, that's Katharina Skorza, junior 5'8". At number 6, that's Eliska Vitskova, senior at 6 feet. Hannah Borer, number 12, junior 5'3", that's Reese Burry, team libero. And junior 5'8", that is number 15, Anna Marza.
All right, and then for the LMU Lions, we have number 1, Isabella Ocampo out of Dallas, Texas, freshman 5'11". And then we got number 3, freshman 6'2", Mariana Simao. And then we got graduate student number 5, 6'2", Sophia Keene, as well as Caitlin Evans, number 8, junior 5'11", out of Dallas, Texas. Camille Pomeroy's number 10, sophomore 6'2", out of Vienna, Virginia. And then next we have a number 11, Zaria Thornton, a sophomore who's 5'11", out of Carson, California. On top of this, we have Sophia Stevenson, number 17, a senior standing at 6'2", from Seattle, Washington. Next, a freshman, 6'3", Nicole Schwetz, number 23. We have Leah Burrell, redshirt junior, 6 foot, number 25, out of Ajax, Ontario.
First serve, off and away. Florida Gulf Coast, number 12, that's Borer, taking it, and they will go up first point there, going to the Eagles. They're led by head coach Thays Buquette Allen. It's her first season. Previously coached Florida Southwestern State College, leading them to champions. As we have our second serve of the day. That one goes out of bounds. Second point on the board, that's going to be 1-all, Lions-Eagles.
All right, and then next up we have number 6, Delfina Shaw up to serve for the Lions. She is actually from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Yeah, we've got a pretty cool field here representing the Florida side.
And out of bounds for the Eagles, a point to Loyola Marymount.
Yeah, that one going off number 35. That was off the hands of Bram Schreiber. Scores 2-1, Eagles lead. Serve off the hands of Grubsic-Cabo.
Point to Florida Gulf Coast. Grubsic-Cabo will be up to serve again.
Yeah, that time that was the sophomore Delfina Shu. She tried to make that one work, couldn't quite get to the ball in time. Eagles lead 3-1.
The serve is good. Oh, blocked by Florida Gulf Coast. Score is now 4-1 Eagles.
This will be Grubsic-Cabo's third time at the serve. She actually leads the program, 6 aces on the season so far. It's been a good night. Couldn't quite make things happen against Arizona State, but they put up a valiant fight.
They did.
3-1. They went down, dropped their record 2-0 this season, so they're batting .500 right now.
Played really well, too. Kept the sets pretty close, aside from the last one, but looked pretty good out there last night.
Yeah, Lions now, they take over after the point goes green for Loyola Marymount. Serve in the hands now. I believe, if my eyesight wasn't failing me at the age of 19, that should be Borstra.
That is.
Marzella returns, and that one goes over. Good point for
Fantastic.
Florida Gulf Coast. The Eagles are up 5-2 over Loyola Marymount. Interesting note here, head coach for the Lions, that's Colby O'Donnell, also in his first season. So we've got a pretty fresh coaching roster as the number, oh man.
Both are very experienced though.
Yeah, the number of games between the two of them in this respective, division, number's not high. But if you look at their numbers from the lower ends, in particular the NJCAA, there's a lot of championships between these two coaches.
Very, very highly experienced, and hopefully will bring a new life to these two teams. Score is now 6-3 Eagles, and Loyola Marymount is up to serve again. That is number 22, Kayla Lopez.
Yeah, we got a pair of Kaylas in the field. Number 22, that's Kayla Lopez Jr. at 5'5" out of Austin, Texas. Good serve. Marzella again returns. That time, FGCU can't quite get to the ball. That's a point for the Lions, 6-4 as we stand right now.
And I believe that was Schwetz that got that over the net that time for the Lions.
Lopez back up to serve.
The serve is good. Hit by number 13, Soto. And Loyola Marymount hits the net, so the point goes to Florida Gulf Coast. And it will be, whenever they serve, it'll be number 6, Aliska Vitiskova out of the Czech Republic up to serve.
Yeah, spent some time at Archon and had a pretty stout year. She finished the season number 9 in career assists with 1,987. That's a pretty good number.
Great
for 2 years at Archon, as the ball's in the hands of Florida Gulf Coast. 17 taps it up. Back over to the FGCU side. Set there by Vitskova. Back to the Lions, and it's down.
The kill by number 17, Sophie Stevenson, a senior, 6'2", out of Seattle, Washington. And Loyola Marymount goes back up to serve.
Yeah,
it'll be Stevenson to serve it again.
Yeah, that was off of scores that went straight to her in the number 17. Score 7-5. Eagles up right now here in the first set.
Oh. And, yeah, the dig went behind, and they couldn't get to it. So an ace by Stevenson.
Yeah, that was off the hands of Marzella. We checked that stats. That'll be the 4th ace of the season there for Stevenson. Puts her 2nd on the program right now for the Lions as she steps up to serve again.
Oh, blocked by LMU, but out of bounds.
Score is going to be 8-6 with FGCU leading at the moment.
Kohler up to serve for the Eagles. And serve is out of bounds. So LMU will go back up to serve. The score now 8-7 with the Eagles in the lead still.
That was the 9th service error on her season thus far, with 0 serving aces. So little room for improvement there.
Still early in the season, though. We got number 35, Cecily Bramschreiber, up to serve for LMU, but FGCU will take the point there. And it'll be number 8, Abby Toneskoter, up to serve for the Eagles.
Yeah, that last time by, the Eagles, they tried to put down the spike, but there was a wall. Or sorry, the Lions tried to put down the spike, and there was a wall of Eagles in the way.
Yeah.
Serve is up and good. That time spiked nigh the 28 card. That's Maddie Borstra. Borstra just notched a pretty good season. Had a great game last night. 25 kills on the season.
Yeah. And it'll be number 1, Isabella Ocampo, up to serve for the Lions. Serve is good. The rally. Oh, all right, and a kill by number 28, Maddie Bostra, again, having a great game already. Score is 9-all, and it'll be the Lions up to serve Ocampo once again.
Ocampo still looking for her first kill of the day. She's got 1 serving ace this season, 4 errors. Leaps up, serve is over. Sent back by the 15. That's Marzella on the FGCU side.
Out of bounds for the Eagles. So Ocampo will go up to serve one more time.
And for the first time today, LMU is up 10-9.
Serve in the air is good. Oh. And a good rally we have going on here. FGCU scrambling, trying to get the ball back. Air ball over to the Lions. And
a nice pump fake right there by the Lions. Caught FGCU completely off guard. I believe that was the 17th.
Yeah.
Sophie Stevenson leads the team in kills this season, 29. She's already up 2 kills this evening, or this afternoon rather. It's been a long day.
Yeah, already. Ocampo to serve again. And it was, oh.
Man, that was a second fake in a row for the Lions. This time coming from Maddie Bostra, the outside hitter from Lotus, California. She sent it right on over, and FGCU had nothing for him.
Yeah. Gotta expect the Eagles are gonna expect more of those for tonight, but obviously catching them off guard as we're still early on in this match.
Yeah, after FGCU early lead, Loyola Marymount has surged back here in the first set. Lions up 12-9 as we are in our first timeout. What have you seen so far out of both programs that surprised you?
Honestly, just a really good matchup, which I was expecting. The Lions have yet to win a match this season, so I know they're probably eager to find their first win. And the Eagles played very well against the number 7 ranked Arizona State Sun Devils last night. So honestly, very happy to see a fun match, a well played by both teams so far. But yeah, I'm just excited to see where the rest of this goes.
Well, and you bring some volleyball experience into the booth tonight, or today. I don't. Now, when you're going in back-to-back competitions like Florida is today,
right?
What does the wear and tear from the night before do?
I think, honestly, if these girls are able to use it as a motivation rather than like, oh, I'm so tired from my game last night, I think it's it'll be beneficial to them, honestly, especially playing a team like Arizona State, which are, and I mean, an incredible team. I think they probably have some newfound confidence as they were able to win a set over them, and I honestly would say that it's probably a big motivator for them. They can see themselves as a really good team, and they can definitely pull out a win here if they use that as motivation.
Yeah, taking a set over a number 7 nationally ranked program is a major win, as our serve from the hands of Loyola Mount is good. Kohler hits it back over to the Lions side. We're back over for a rally. A spike coming in the hands of Grubsick Cabo. It goes long. Rally by the Lions. We're back over. It's a great rally here in DFA.
Grubsick Cabo again, and blocked by LMU. And then up to hit is Kohler. Blocked again by LMU.
Man, LMU put up a wall right there, but unfortunately this one goes out of bounds. We're going to go 12 Lions, 10 Eagles, but the serve will be in the hands of Florida Gulf Coast. What a rally right there.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing blocking by the Lions there. I mean, it seems like the Eagles could not even get the ball over the net, but still were able to pick up that point, and it is number 12, Borer, up to serve. The Lions will take the point with another just light tap over the net, and it'll be number 6, Delphina Shaw up to serve for the Lions.
13-10. Lions are leading as we stand here in the first set. One timeout has been used. Serve is up and away. That time, Florida Gulf Coast giving the Lions a taste of their own medicine. A slight little tap from number 13, Soto. 33 kills this season
and
for the sophomore.
Yeah, we have Grubs at Cabo up to serve here for the Eagles, who is definitely a leader on this team. And blocked. The attempt to hit by the Lions is blocked by the Eagles, and it'll be Grubs at Cabo up to serve again.
Score 13-12. Loyola Marymount, your leaders. One note on Soto. She's up 3 kills on the afternoon. Leads Grabsar and Cabo.
And blocked by the Eagles again. It'll be Grubs at Cabo up to serve for the 3rd time in a row just now. And yeah, I mean, there's been great blocking by both teams this afternoon. And the serve is over. And kill by number 8, Caitlin Evans out of Dallas, Texas.
That's going to put us 14-13 with the Lions at the top of the scoring pylon. DFA falls silent, serve in hand, up and over. That one tapped the net, sent over. 13 goes in for the kill. Back to the Lions, set, spike, not quite.
And we Grubs at Cabo with the kill for the Eagles there. So the serve is back in their hands, and it'll be number 2, Reese Burry, up to serve. She stands at only 5'3", but will hit the serve over. The Lions tap it over once again. And still rallying. Number 13 up to hit. On the Lions side now. Nice rally.
Back in the hands of Florida Gulf Coast, tapped over, and we have hit the net, I believe.
Yes. So, yep. Point to the Eagles, and it is now Florida Gulf Coast is taking the lead again, 15-14. And it'll be Reese Burry up to serve again for the Eagles.
Yeah, this has been a very back and forth game to start the first set. These two teams evenly matched as the serve goes over.
An attempted block there by the Eagles did not quite work out the way they wanted it to. And,
that was a fantastic recovery from Reese Burry. The libero defensive setter went way far, unfortunately.
Yeah, the hit will be out of bounds for the Lions, so it'll be Reese Burry up to serve again.
Yeah, Reese Burry, she flew about 6 feet from the edge of the court for FGCU to bring that one back in bounds and ultimately resulted in the points. Eagles lead 16-14. Burry ready to serve.
Great rally by Burry there. Well-deserved point for the Eagles. The serve goes over. Hit over by number 17. Reese Burry running to get the dig there. She is honestly a hustler here. She is really working hard, working overtime for the Eagles right now. It'll be her up to serve, and the Lions will take a timeout.
Yeah, and they gave that one back into the hands of Soto, and she notches her 4th kill of the day. As we go, like you said, into timeout. We're going to take a quick break here, and we will join you after the timeout. All right, we welcome you back into Blaze Radio here for our call this afternoon. It is NCAA Volleyball, Florida Gulf Coast taking on Loyola Marymount. We're in the first set. Eagles lead 17-14 over LMU.
I mean, it's been a fun match so far. Two teams keeping it close. Seems to be an even match between the two, honestly. We haven't had one team taking the lead the whole time or anything like that. And our up to serve right now for the Eagles is Reese Berry, who has been putting in a great hustle for the team today, playing really well. Trying to keep the points over for the Eagles, who had a great game against the Sun Devils last night. And it'll be LMU taking on the Sun Devils tomorrow night as well. And Reese Berry to serve.
Yeah, and the momentum in this game has changed hands several times. Going into the first timeout, it was Loyola Marymount on a hot streak. As that point is going to go back to FGCU there, 18-14, Eagles lead. Then after that second timeout, this time it was FGCU taking over, and they are rolling right back into this set.
They have really, the serve will be out of bounds for Reese Berry, but I expect that the Eagles will keep the momentum that they've been building up over these past couple of points. But up to serve for the Lions will be at number 22, Kayla Lopez once again.
Yeah, Berry's been a little hit or miss. 2 aces, 3 errors to start off her season for the junior out of Windermere, Florida.
The serve is over for Lopez. And it'll be Grubizic-Cabo to hit it over on the Lions side now. And the kill will be by, I think I missed it, number 17, Sophie Stevenson for the Lions.
Yeah, Stevenson's having a pretty stout game so far. 3 kills on the afternoon, only 1 error as the serve for the Lions goes over tap. That's the 13, Soto, trying to go for her 5th kill, not quite able to make it happen. We're rallying as we stand.
A great rally so far by these two teams. It'll be number 17, Stevenson tries to make it happen, gets blocked by the Eagles. And then, number 13, out of bounds. So Soto hits it out of bounds. The point goes to LMU, and it'll be Kayla Lopez up to serve once again.
So LMU drawing a bead on the Eagles. The score is 18-17 with FGCU leading at the moment.
Like you said, the momentum seems to keep changing. I mean, it seems like whoever has a serve has been keeping it and will take the lead, and it's been fun to watch as they keep this game close.
Soto sets up, gave it to Grubizic-Cabo, but found nothing as the Lions tie the game at 18.
And it'll be timeout for Florida Gulf Coast. Trying to get it back together, see what's going on, and as we're at a tie game at 18.
Yeah.
It's been very fun to watch.
A 4-point lead evaporated in the matter of about a minute and a half.
Seems to be kind of the common theme for this game so far. One team will kind of take the lead, and then as soon as they lose the serve, it's like we're back to a tie game. So interested to see how this set finishes out and how the match ends as a whole.
Yeah, so far, Florida Gulf Coast, they've really relied on the number 13 of Camila Soto. 4 kills so far today to add to her season total. Will be 37 now. She's played in 16 sets, all 16 for the Eagles so far, and it's been a pretty good year for the Puerto Rican who spent some time at Colegio. Aidenez spent her high school days making honor roll and was a National Player of the Week also in 2020. She helped the team finish 2nd in conference play and then also 2nd in national competition. So it's been a pretty good day for her so far.
Absolutely. Yeah, Grubizic-Cabo is also a staple for the Eagles this season, and it seems like before she was a staple at Florida Southwestern with actually the coach of the Eagles, Coach Bazquetto Allen, who was the coach of those Florida Southwestern Bucks, and seems to have brought some players along with her as she makes the transition to the NCAA.
Yeah, 3-time reigning champion, record of 145 wins, only 25 losses, and the conference numbers are ridiculous. 65-5, over a 90% win ratio as we are back underway here.
Yeah, we got number 8, Abby Tonsakoter with the kill for the Eagles. And now they are back with the serve, and it'll be 19-18 Eagles.
That's Doden Skoder's third of the afternoon.
And it'll be number 6, Aliska Vistakova, our friend from the Czech Republic, up to serve again.
Yeah, she's one of the team's 2 setters. 2 aces, 5 errors going into the game. We'll see what happens here.
Not an ace, but the serve goes over. It's back on the Eagles side, and it seems like we have number 7, Barbara Kohler, could not get it over the net. The Lions blocked it as well, so point will go to the Lions, and now we're tied again at 19 this time. And it'll be number 17, Sophie Stevenson, up to serve.
Yeah, and Stevenson's been having a standout side of the game for Loyola Marymount. 3 kills for her today. She actually leads the team in kills right now, 32 on the season, as a nice little tap there from Sophia Keene of Woodland, Texas, sent the ball right back down. Florida Gulf Coast got nothing for him. The Lions take over the lead 20-19.
Lions are playing well, but it'll be Stevenson up to serve again. We'll see how this point goes. And it seems to have tapped the net a little bit, but still goes over. Back on the Lions side, though.
A little bit of a frantic scramble, if you will, to get it over, and they do.
Yeah, we had number 17, Katharina Skorza, try to pancake and get that ball back up, but she couldn't quite get there, and it'll be Stevenson up to serve again for the Lions.
Yeah, and Keene's the one who delivered the final blow right there. 21-19 as we go into the serve. The Lions lead, but there's a error off the side of Sophie Stevenson.
Serve hits the net there, and point goes to the Eagles.
Yeah, so that's going to put us 21-20. Lions still lead.
Now Barbara Kohler up to serve for the Eagles. Serve is over, and it'll be number 5 number 5 Sophia Keene to hit the ball over, but hit it out of bounds. So it'll be back up to Kohler to serve for the Eagles.
Tied again at 21.
And it'll be an ace for Kohler.
Yeah, it looks like that was off the hands of Borstra, and she thought the 5 of Keene had it, and they kind of just gave each other a look. They just went up to each other, shook hands, and kind of said, hey, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's put that in the back of our minds as the number 17 goes in for the kill.
But it'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, Stevenson's really trying to find some momentum. It's paid off so far, but that one just a tad bit over the line as it swings the momentum in the way of Florida Gulf Coast. 23-21 as we go into timeout for this 4th time, I believe, here in the first set. It's been pretty intense here in DFA.
Yeah, it has, and it's an extremely close game still, changing momentum as we've talked about plenty of times. And yeah, even through the errors, like how we just through the ace that Kohler just got, just having to put everything behind them as they move forward and try to make some headway. Interested to see how this continues to play out after the timeout.
Absolutely, and to highlight the standout player from LMU, we've talked about Sophie Stevenson. She leads 3 kills on the day, 32 this season. Played in 63 sets, 26 matches as a junior, recording 80 kills with an attack percentage of 155. She was actually a postseason transfer as a sophomore after attending the University of Illinois. Spent her high school 4 years at the varsity level with the Bush School. Team captain, junior, senior year, including all-league honor all 4 years of high school play. So Stevenson is no volleyball slouch as we get ready to jump out of the timeout here with the Eagles leading 23-21. We're getting close to the point.
Yeah, and I mean, as you said, Stevenson is really having a standout game, and she has always been a leader, it seems, in her volleyball career. So excited to see how she continues to play, but also excited as we see Barbara Kohler go up to serve for the Eagles, and it is 23-21 Eagles.
The Brazilian spent some time at Wichita State previously, was also one of the members of the Florida Southwestern group under Coach Vaquetto Allen. As we are back underway, LMU trying to get it over. Keene sends it back. Kohler responds.
Nice save there by the Lions, but it is back on the Eagles side as Grubsik Kaba goes up for the kill. but
Man, Stevenson just nailed one down. The 6. That's Vitskova. Barely saves it, man.
Yeah. And we got Barbara Kohler delivering the final blow as she just taps it over lightly, and the Lions cannot get it back up. So it'll be a game point for the Eagles here as it is 24-21.
Yeah, it was a valiant dive from outside hitter, the freshman Isabella Ocampo. She just couldn't quite get to it in time. And like you said, we are set point here.
And is Kohler up to serve?
No aces this season. 8 errors. Already recorded one earlier this afternoon. Ball's over.
Back on the Eagles side, it'll be Kohler up to hit, delivered by the Lions, who hit it over back to the Eagles side. Eagles tap it over, but the Lions deliver, and it looks like number 17, Katharina Scorza, taps it over, and the Eagles will win this set.
Yeah, she's the other Brazil native from Rio de Janeiro, spent time at Elite High School and University of South Florida, and set 1 belongs to the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles.
Wow. I mean, and they played really well. They definitely put up a good fight, and they were able to gain back momentum even when the Lions were taken away from them. Like I said earlier, they played very well against Arizona State last night, and I think just keeping up that same momentum and, playing as hard as they did last night, even though it's not as good as an opponent as number 7 ranked Arizona State. You got to keep up and work as hard as if you were playing the best team in the world.
Well, and I think one thing that if you just were to look at the raw stats for 2025 alone for LMU, you would be disappointed because 2 games played and 0 wins in the column. And you would look at Coach Colby O'Donnell. It's his first season. He was an associate coach under Trent Kirsten, and he helped LMU claim their first conference title since 1996 last year. I don't remember. These are the West Coast Conference defending champion team, but Kirsten moved on to head coach at Oregon, and they have recorded losses to the University of Denver and number 21 USC. But they showed in that USC game we can score against a ranked opponent.
Yeah.
And obviously we saw FGCU score against a ranked opponent here in DFA last night. So there is potential there for the Lions. Yeah. It's just a matter of putting the pieces together, I believe.
Absolutely. And, both of these teams are their reigning conference champions. So, it must be disappointing for the Lions to come out of a West Coast Conference championship win and also to have won in one of the rounds of the NCAA championship last season and not even be able to pick up a win this season yet. So I know they're definitely hungry for some victory, and if they can really show it and use that as motivation, I think that they could have a really great chance here against the Eagles.
Yeah, and if you look at LMU as a whole, they are a relatively young team. We have 5 freshmen, 4 sophomores, and 3 juniors. So there are some experienced volleyball athletes within the group, but here at the collegiate level, not quite.
So much. Absolutely. And I would say the Eagles are a little bit more experienced, only 3 freshmen and 3 sophomores and 5 juniors, and then 3 seniors and 1 graduate student. So a lot more college experience in volleyball as opposed to the Lions. But, young talent sometimes can, be more valuable over experience, but we'll see how that prevails in this game between the Lions and the Eagles.
Well, and if you look, too, at the coaches, what I love about both is these are both coaches who have worked their way up to the top of the ladder, and they're getting their shot. For O'Donnell, this is a guy who knows this team. He knows how to bring this team and elevate it to the next level. We saw that last season. But then if you look at Baketo Allen, this seems like someone who is poised for an explosive season.
Absolutely. She has just had an incredible career. And even though not in the NCAA, she has done so much great work in the NJCAA. And I'm just excited to see how her career blossoms now that she is at really like the top of the top in the NCAA. But both coaches have incredible experience and are extremely well poised to coach their teams to victory. It's just who outcoaches who in this game.
Well, and we're about to find out here because the second set is just about to get underway here in Desert Financial Arena here in set number 2 of the Nore-Stahl Classic. It's day 2, and the ball will be in the hands of Loyola Marymount.
And it'll be number 6. It'll be number 6, Delfina Shah, up to serve for the Lions out of Buenos Aires, Argentina. And the serve is good. Over to the Eagles. And it's a kill by number 13, Camila Soto, who has been searching for that kill this whole entire match, and she finally found one. And then we got number 3, Grubsic Cabo, up to serve for the Eagles now. 1-0 Eagles. Blocked by the Eagles. It's back in the hands of the Lions. And number 17, Sophie Stevenson, another kill for her today.
Yeah, she just notched her 4th to kick off this second set. We're tied at 1 apiece here.
Yeah. And then it'll be number 20 up to serve for the Lions. Number 28, my bad. It'll be Maddie Bostra up to serve. Back in the hands of the Lions. Number 5, Sophia Keen up to hit, but blocked by the Eagles. Number 17, Stevenson hits it over, but it is out of bounds. So point to the Eagles, who will now take the lead 2-1. Yeah, and it'll be Reese Berry up to serve again for the Eagles. Serve is over. Back in the hands of the Lions.
Stevenson notches it up. It's going to go wide across the map. But back into the hands of FGCU, who sends it flying back to the 28. Bostra notches it back in the air. Got ourselves a fantastic rally going on.
Absolutely. It'll be Stevenson goes up to hit. Back in the hands of the Eagles to try to tap it over, but then it is pushed back by number 5, Sophia Keen for the Lions. So now we are back at a tie game, and the Lions will be up to serve again.
That's Keen's first season with LMU. Had more than 2,000 kills career-wide in high school. Spent some time at Baylor playing 253 sets, 73 matches, and tallied a ton of digs, 333.
And Kayla Lopez up to serve for the Lions.
Oh, man, there was some power behind that last spike by Kohler.
Kill by Sophia Keen. It'll be Kayla Lopez up to serve again. And that'll be Keen's 3rd kill of the day. Lopez up to serve. Serve goes over. In the hands of the Eagles. Back over to the Lions. Stevenson up to hit, delivered by the Eagles, who tap it over, but it is saved by the Lions. Sophia Stevenson up to hit again, but it is out of bounds. So point goes to the Eagles here as we are at another tie game here, 3-3.
Have a little moment to pause as we're getting
cleaning up the court. And it'll be number 6, Aliska Vitiskova. Maybe I'll get that last name right eventually. Oh, and it seems we've gone to a timeout, possibly.
I believe they just decided to roll right into one as
all right.
We've got an official check in the tapes down there.
Oh,
as
I see.
My eyes actually do kind of work.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that last play's under review. It did seem that ball was pretty close to the line on the other side of where we're poised, so couldn't tell for myself whether that was out or in, but sent us to a timeout as we're tied right now, Lions and Eagles.
And if you're wondering why suddenly now the Nat sound has gone up. I don't know if anyone can hear, but the LMU bench is incredibly loud. They have brought the heat here in this second set, and it's showed off because it's helped the Lions tie this game at 3. And there's another win for LMU.
Yeah, LMU gets the point there. And it'll be Lopez up to serve again. And yeah, this Lions bench is extremely enthusiastic. Honestly, probably a great way or a great reason that LMU has been playing so well today. You know, when you have that enthusiasm behind you, it really motivates you to keep going, especially in a match like this where it's two teams that are of equal talent. So you got to play as hard as you can, and having that sport behind you is definitely worth it.
Yeah, and they reversed the score there. Lions now up 4, Eagles trail by 2.
Lopez to serve.
Former player at Roos High School.
And it'll be number 17, Stevenson, once again to deliver the final blow there. And it'll be 5-2 for the Lions, who seem to have the momentum in the beginning of this second set.
That is number 6 for Stevenson today, as Lopez sends the ball flying back to the Eagles side.
And it'll be number 7, Kohler, with the kill for the Eagles there as they increase their score. It'll be 5-3 Lions, but the Eagles will be up to serve. Number 6, Aliska Vitiskova.
It's okay. It's your first day, and they gave you a few difficult names.
A few different, maybe more than a few. Aliska up to serve. And it is out of bounds, so the Lions will take the point, now up 6-3. And it'll be number 17, Stevenson, up to serve, who has just been having an amazing game today.
Yeah, and I do want to bring up one thing on the name side of things. It is pretty incredible to see so much international talent here in almost a battle of the coast. We've got Florida represented from FGCU side, and then obviously the west coast of California in Loyola Marymount Lions as the point swings over to the Eagles. 6-4, trailing still by 2 as Kohler gets ready to serve the ball.
Stevenson tries to deliver a kill, but doesn't quite make it over, and then it will be number 6, Delphina Shah, who delivers the final kill for the Lions.
Yeah, that's one of the
go up 7-4.
Yeah, that's one of the first times that we've talked about the Argentinian today, but she finds herself at the top of the list in assists in just her second season with the Lions. She played in 120 sets last year, and 31 matches as a freshman, hit a career milestone, 581 assists. That's an average of 4.84 per set.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, she has played very well. I mean, in her only her second season playing at this level, and we will go to another break here, but interesting what you were saying earlier about the battle of the coast, the battle of like the international players. It's amazing to see how each team has kind of like a patchwork almost of different players from different places to kind of build their talent. It's really amazing to see, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that, you know, especially for people like us who are coming through high school, we get a lot of that international game.
Absolutely.
And depending on the sport of your choice, sometimes you see a little more international talent, sometimes you see a little less. And so we love seeing it here, obviously, on full display in Desert Financial Arena as we are 7-4, the Loyola Marymount Lions leading here in the second set, but it's Florida Gulf Coast up 1-0.
I mean, Florida Gulf Coast has players ranging from places like Slovenia, Sweden, Brazil, Italy, Puerto Rico. I mean, we're all over the place, and it is really amazing to see all of them come together through volleyball. And it'll be Kohler up to serve for the Eagles. 6-5 Lions in the lead. Stevenson up to hit.
And there it goes.
Amazing.
Stevenson again, man. That will be, I believe, her 7th kill of the afternoon to put LMU up 7-5. They're making a comeback here in the second set. The matter is, we haven't really seen a team separate themselves. I believe the largest lead we've had today, 4, maybe 5 points.
I believe, 4. And then it was Keene up to serve, and Loyola Marymount will take the point, and she will go back to serve once again.
Yeah, I believe that was Vitskova who tried to bring down the hammer and just found it a little out of the boundaries as Keene goes up to serve once more.
back on Loyola Marymount's side. And it'll be Bostra who tries to deliver the final kill, but it'll be out of bounds. So the Eagles will, or maybe it wasn't out of bounds.
Yeah, looks like that one was going to be
I guess it was a kill by Bostra.
No, hang on. I believe we're going back to the tapes. Yep.
All right.
CRQ is they have two gentlemen down. We're going to highlight them. Blue shirts, khaki pants, and they are sitting in two different seats. But when the plays are reviewed, both of them in unison jump up and slide over to the right. So that's our cue as we go to official review. But if that one does go in favor of Maddie Bostra, that's the grad student from Lotus, California, played at Vista Del Lago. That was a surprise for me because I actually know where Vista Del Lago is on the map. Spent some time also at San Jose State. Most blocks at 6.0 to start the season after missing her senior year due to injury. So it's good to see her back. And as a junior, Bostra put up 125 kills, 9 assists, and this one's 22 serving aces, 64 digs, 41 blocks, averaging 17.5 points across her whole season.
Yeah, seems like she is really a staple on the team on LMU, and I'm sure they're glad to have her back after her dealing with an injury in her senior year, and I'm sure she's happy to be back as well. And looks like the point will go in favor of the Eagles, so it'll be number 8, Abby Tonescoder up to serve for the Eagles.
Yeah, as we jump back, that score is now going to move 8-6. Lions still lead as the ball is in possession of FGCU.
Tonescoder to serve. Goes over, but out of bounds. So point back to the Lions, who are now leading 9-6, almost going over the crest of our largest score lead in this match so far. And it'll be number 1, Isabella Ocampo, back to serve for the Lions.
That is the Texan out of Highland Park High School. Most digs this season for Loyola Marymount. Played 4 years of varsity volleyball. And the serve was good. Now it's back on the side of Loyola Marymount. Now we rally back again.
It'll be Maddie Bostra to deliver the final blow there for LMU. She just slightly taps it over, but no one's there for the Eagles. And they will go up 10-6.
Yeah, Bostra actually having a good day. 4 kills, a few more on the board will actually tie, I believe, her career high, which was going to be, let's take a peek. That's, 10 kills when facing San Diego a few seasons ago.
Yeah. She's been playing very well. Her teammate Stevenson as well, and there she goes to hit over again. Nice rally here by the two teams. Oh, and it'll be
Grubsic Cabo.
Yeah, for the kill for the Eagles. And they will go up to 7 points, but the Lions still in the lead with 10.
Yeah, that's 3rd kill for Grubsic Cabo. Now, this is an interesting stat I've got up in front of me now. 4 of our FGCU players, 3 kills or more.
Yeah, just goes to show how much talent is on the team. It's not we're just relying on one player. We have everyone's doing their part to keep the team going, and and I believe that was out. I believe that was Soto that went up for the kill, but went out of bounds. So the Lions will get the ball again. It'll be Delphina Shah to go back to serve. Lions up 11-7.
And this certainly here is our largest point of the day. Our largest lead of the day.
Right.
Oh, man, that one was slammed down by Grubsic Cabo.
Yeah, but unfortunately out of bounds, I believe. And it looks like the Lions have taken our largest lead of the day. Great to see their momentum. Their team being super supportive on the sidelines.
Yeah, that bench is loud and rowdy. Now we're back to the FGCU side, and a little miscue right there. Couldn't quite get it over the net. Now they're going to have to throw it back over to LMU. LMU has a shot, and Stevenson lays it down back over to the FGCU side. They send it back over. We're still rallying.
And we have number 13, Soto, up to try to kill for the Eagles, but it'll be out of bounds again. It seems like that is her issue this game, is that she has hard hits, She plays hard, but she just can't quite keep it in the court. And so the Lions, or seems like we've had a lot of dispute on the line in this game, a lot of review, but I'm not, looks like we're under review again. So the Eagles may have gotten that point, but we'll have to wait for the officials' review of that as we go to another break. Haven't had any timeouts in this set, just a lot of official review here.
Yeah, well, and interestingly enough, we talk about the Eagles making those little mistakes here in the second set, but if you look at the team comp, LMU actually leads in attacks, but they only have 18 kills to show for it, where FGCU's got 58 to 19.
Absolutely. FGCU has had a great game. As you mentioned, we have 5 players with 3 or more kills, so definitely putting in their work, not really showing on the scoreboard, but if you really take a look at it, they have been having a great game. Still took that first set, but the Lions winning by 4 here.
Yeah, I think the trick for the Eagles here in this second set is stopping the hot streak from Sophie Stevenson, because she's up to 7 kills right now and is beginning to stretch out the advantage. And it was kind of interesting to see, because if you take a peek at the stats overall for LMU, everyone's pretty close. The only one who really has extended herself in terms of kills was Stevenson, and then you have Bostra and Bramschreiber kind of trailing in the low 20s. But Stevenson today is showing that she's got some fire underneath her.
Absolutely. Bostra's having a great game too. Just overshadowed slightly by her teammate, but both have really been putting in the work for the Lions, and it'll be them up to serve. They have a 6-point lead now over the Eagles, and it is, we have Delphina Shaw up to serve.
Yeah, 21 of the total attempts have come from the number 17 of Stevenson. As they set it up, oh man, it's tight, good rally here.
Blocked by the Lions. It looks like that was Grubsic Cabo who went up, tried to make the kill, but the Lions shot it down. And then, yes, we will have Shaw up to serve again for the Lions, who are now up 14-7, double the points of their opponents. Serve goes over.
Oh, and Kohler tried to get it, but this time goes straight into the net. And that point is going to go to the Eagles there. 14-8, the Lions lead. Possession, that's going to transfer now over to Florida Gulf Coast for their first time here in a little bit.
Grubsic Cabo to serve. And then Maddie Bostra delivers his final blow there for the Lions as she gets her, I believe, 5th kill of the game.
Yeah, just a slight little tap with the right hand there, and it goes
nothing crazy, but
right into that one little spot that the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles couldn't quite reach.
And Maddie Bostra down to tie her shoes before she's up to serve for the Lions, who are up 15-8. Definitely a change of pace from the last set, where we saw, I feel, a great fight. It seems like the Lions are really taking it in this set, but we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah, Bostra entered today dead even. 3 serving aces, 3 serving errors. That one was good as we enter the rally. Keen slams it down, sends it back to Grubsic Cabo, who sent it to Kohler, and they cannot make anything happen. The Lions will take the point 16-8.
I mean, the Lions have really been putting up the blocking, putting up a wall. I mean, it seems like each time the Eagles go up and try to make something happen, they just can't because of that big wall of Lions in their way. And it'll be Bostra up to serve again as the Lions take a 16-8 lead over the Eagles. And an ace for Bostra.
And that is going to bring the LMU bench alive for a little victory celebration.
A little dance over there on the side. Seems like they're all having a great time, which is really what it's all about.
17-8, the Lions lead. Bostra to serve once again.
Serve is good. And the Lions will take the point again. I believe that was Sophia Keene who tapped it over for the Lions, and I think the Eagles will take a timeout here. Lions are feeling pretty fired up over here, pretty happy. seems like whatever Coach O'Donnell told them in between sets really gave them some new life to the team here. And the Lions will be up 18-8, the largest lead by far, 10 points over the Eagles right now. You got to wonder what Coach Bazzuchetto Allen is saying over there to her Eagles.
Now, we talked a little bit about the wall of Lions, so to speak, and I believe we actually had a slight change in the roster. We have a player making their first start of the day, number 8, Caitlin Evans, 5'11", out of Dallas, Texas, a junior here for LMU, spent her high school days at David Butler. Previous school, spent some time at American University. Looking at her stats as a sophomore, played in 53 sets across 18 matches, recorded 56 kills, finished with 12 digs, 56 blocks. And this is her first game that she's played all season long, and I think this might be a little difference maker there on the front line.
Absolutely. I mean, she is really contributing to that wall. We have, as well as Sophia Keene up there, we have, Sophie Stevenson obviously has been a great playmaker. It's just like those tall girls up there just really stopping the Eagles from making any plays. I mean, they have incredible players, as we've talked about. 5 players with 3 or more kills, but it seems like when any of them try to go up, they just can't quite make it over, especially in this set. And it'll be Bostra back to serve again for the Lions as we come back from our timeout.
Yep, and the score, 18 Lions, 8 Eagles. Bostra sends it deep into the court. FGCU sends it back.
Looks like Lions getting a little taste of their own medicine as Keene goes up to try to hit it over, but blocked by the Eagles. But Lions will deliver it right back as they make another block, and the point goes to them, 19-8 for the Lions, and Bostra back to serve once again. And the Lions sideline is absolutely fired up right now.
Yeah, the frustration there on the face of Grubsic Cabo from the Eagles side as she found nothing but Lion in front of the net.
Serve goes over, and then blocked once again. Eagles still have it.
That's Stevenson and Evans praying good on the front line. Ooh, a little fake there.
And Bostra will deliver the kill there. I mean, she is having a great game. That's her 6th kill. She's catching up to her teammate Stevenson here.
Yeah, we talked about how Stevenson was kind of overshadowing Bostra no longer because Maddie Bostra is up now 6 kills, and she is still up to serve, man. This is incredible stuff we've got going on here in DFA as the Lions are looking to take the second set, and they are now up 21-8.
And Evans taps it over. We were just talking about her. She's definitely a playmaker here and definitely showing out in her first match here this season with the Lions. I'm sure she's pretty happy with the way she's been playing. And Bostra back to serve. Has been serving really great. Can't discredit that. She's been making them over, doing her part, not just in serving, but in offense as well.
There goes Stevenson this time. That one off the hands FGCU, and it careens out of bounds to put the Lions up 22-8. And I think the best thing I've seen so far from Bostra's serves is they've gone deep between Grubsic Cabo and the 15 of Marzella, and both of them have had to dive each of the last 5 serves, and they have not been able to find it.
And that definitely takes a toll on your body after a while. I mean, it's been a lot of serving from the Lions, and when you have to continue to dive over and over again, you know, your legs get tired. You can't keep doing that over and over again. But it looks like the Eagles will finally win a point, and the ball will be back on their side.
Yeah, that one was a slight mistake by Shu there. Thought it was going to be in or out of bounds, but it just barely landed between the white line. And a much-needed break for the Eagles as the number 2, that's Reese Burry, takes over from the serve. The Windermere, Florida native sends it over to the Lions.
And number 8 lobs it over. And then back on the Lions side. And it looks like that was number 20, Ayana Battle, who just tapped it over for the Eagles, and Reese Berry will be back up to serve. It's 22-10 Lions still, but we'll see if the Eagles can maybe make some momentum and get back into the game here. And we're just taking a little break to wipe the court.
Yeah, we talk about staple players. I feel like there's not a staple player in this whole room like Reese Burry. She played in every single match and set for the Eagles last season, 126 digs with more than 10 digs in 23 matches.
She was also the Atlantic Sun Defensive Player of the Year honoree. So she really has made her mark with the Eagles. And, well, looks like the Lions will block the Eagles.
Evans and
take
Stevenson
the point back.
once again.
I mean, yeah, they have really put up a wall here, and it seems like the Eagles have not figured out how to get past it.
Yeah, the Lions now lead 23-10. We're 2 away from the determining point here in set number 2 of the Nore-Stahl Classic.
Kayla Lopez to serve on the Eagles side.
Kohler to return it, and that time
the Eagles will take the point. The wall of Lions tried to go up there, but it wasn't able to block it quite right. And yeah, we're back over ball on the Eagles side again.
Swapping out a few players here. That's the 5 of Muizi going in along with the 12 of Bohr. That's going to bring in number 17, Katharina Skorza, and I missed the other player who they transferred in.
And it was Vidiskova back to serve, and the Lions seem to have taken the point here. Or, my bad, the Eagles took the point. It'll be Vidiskova back to serve once again.
Yeah, we are 23-12 with Loyola Marymount leading here in the second set.
And service over. Bostra tried to hit it over, but
Stevenson looks for the kill, can't find it.
Back on the Eagles side, and we have Ayana battle to deliver the final kill there for the Eagles as they try to find some momentum as they are now down 10, 23-13 Lions, and Vidiskova back to serve once again.
Yeah, they are trying to find a little bit of life here in the second set. Vitskova ready to go over, and I think you finally got the name down here.
I think I got it. She seems like she's going to be back to serve a lot.
Oh, man, Stevenson right through the crevice, and it finds the FGCU defenders completely off guard.
A hard hit. I feel like there was no way the Eagles could have delivered back from that. That was an incredible hit, but she goes out, and it seems like...
Yeah, when you hear the hit through the headset here, it's a good one, and it's 24 set point. Lions lead the Eagles 24-13.
Kyla Firestone back to serve for the Lions.
Still looking for her first ace of the season.
And it seems like she got it. And the Lions will win this second set here in Desert Financial Arena.
We are now tied 2 apiece as the Lions go up 25-13 here in set number 2. And we'll take you through it. It's been a Sophie Stevenson and Madeline Bostra show. They've got 13 kills to start the day. And Kohler and Soto have been pretty strong but quiet there in the second half of that set for Florida Gulf Coast. Man.
It's very interesting to see. I'm excited to see how this continues to play out. Very, interested by the Lions' sense of momentum that they seem to have just picked up after that first set. Very excited to see how this continues to play out.
Yeah, and as we have the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles dip into the locker room for all but a moment, we're going to just take you quickly through what you can expect from day 3 of the Nore-Stahl Classic. We'll have ASU, number 7 ranked in the nation, taking on Loyola Marymount tomorrow, 1 p.m. here in Desert Financial Arena. Second home game for the Arizona State Sun Devils, and it'll be a long stretch of road games for Loyola Marymount.
Absolutely. And, if Loyola Marymount can keep up this momentum that they seem to have found in the second set, I think that they could put up a battle against the number 7 ranked Sun Devils. It is definitely hard when you come in as an unranked team against one of the best in the nation, but if they can really take what they've done here today and bring it over to tomorrow, I could see them winning a set at least and really putting up a fight and giving the Sun Devils a challenge.
Yeah, and we've seen the challenge come. Florida Gulf Coast brought it to them yesterday.
Absolutely.
And we will see. And if Loyola Marymount can take the win today, what would be very, very interesting would be to see how the momentum shifts for the narrative for that program. To go from winless to taking on a team that was able to put up a set against number 7 Arizona State.
Absolutely.
They themselves put up good numbers against USC about a week and a half ago-ish.
Yes.
And so there's still a lot of time here as we are tied up 1 set apiece between Loyola Marymount and Florida Gulf Coast. We'll step aside for just one moment here on Blaze Radio.
And we are back here in Desert Financial Arena for the Nore-Stahl Classic. The Eagles are still in the locker room as the clock is counting down for us to begin the 3rd set here. The Lions seem to have some positive energy, good momentum over there on their side. Excited to see how this next set plays out, to see if Loyola Marymount can keep this momentum that they've been building up over the last set.
Yeah, Annie, it's been a pretty fun game just here from our perspective up in the booth, as we've been treated to a 1-set game here, or a 1-set all game here, as the Eagles roll on out of the locker room to begin set number 3. This is a big set because it'll change the way your favor goes into potentially the 4th and final set, but we've seen the momentum swing like a pendulum today, going back and forth between both of these two programs. But right now, they're tied apiece.
I have to imagine the Eagles are fired up right now. It does not feel good to lose a set that badly, but I'm sure that they're feeling the pressure, they're feeling it, and they're trying to get back into the game here. And
yeah, players to watch right now. Number 17 off the Loyola Marymount side. That's Sophie Stevenson. And then we have the number 28, Madeline Bostra. They are leading the team in kills right now, having a phenomenal game. Then Florida Gulf Coast, keep your eyes on number 7, Barbara Kohler, and then Camila Soto in the 13.
Yeah, and that was Hannah Borer to serve for the Eagles. It's back over on their side. Soto tries to make it happen, but Lions return, and there she goes again.
Yeah, Borer with a good save there. As that time, we have 3 on the front line for the Eagles, and it's going to pay off. Oh, man, I'm not quite sure who it's going to go to.
I believe the Eagles blocked it, but it ended up out of bounds, so point goes to the Lions there.
I believe it's going to rule.
Unsure, though. Had a lot of line
They
disputes.
waved to the Lions on the point side, and the Lions were celebrating, but so were the Eagles.
Yeah.
Looks like we might go back to the tapes here.
Yeah, first point of the set, and we're already back. Although, it says on our scoreboard right above us that the Eagles have the point, and it looks like that will stand.
Yep, ref rules, Eagles point. And we're going to have
Bohr back to serve.
Yeah, and she played a pretty crucial role in that last set with the save. And there she goes again. Another nice save. Keeps the Eagles
celebration over there
alive.
And it looks like that was, it was Maddie Bostra to just tap it over, get the Lions the points. So now we're tied.
Yeah, that one did one of those awkward spins on the net where you just don't know where it's going to go. And now we, like you said, are tied 1 point. Lions, Eagles, as I believe that's Keen to serve.
Delphina Shaw. And
Evans really just tried to block that one. She had it.
Lions will take the point, though. Stevenson with the kill. The Eagles tried to respond there, but they just couldn't get it up in the air.
Yeah, they were able to get the ball back from Evans, but then they sent it right to Stevenson. Now, Delphina Shu, the Argentinian, is going to take the ball.
Yeah. The Lions have been playing pretty quickly, I think, and it's been difficult for the Eagles to respond to it. It seems like every time the ball goes back over the net, it's right back over to the Eagles' side, and sometimes it seems like they can't keep up, as well as the blocking by the Lions has been tremendous. And it'll be Delphina Shaw up to serve once again for the Lions.
Yeah, that's the sophomore in her second season with the Lions. Last year put up 581 assists as Florida Gulf Coast putting down the hammer there for the point.
Cabo, and she's up to serve.
We're tied 2 apiece. Lions 2, Eagles 2. We have possession in the hands of, like you said, that's Grubsic Cabo, who leaps up for the serve.
And an ace for Grubsic Cabo. Not sure who got the dig there, but it just went right to the side. No one could grab it for him. Grubsic Cabo to serve again. And we maybe see the birth of some momentum on the side of the Eagles here. The Lions sideline has not quieted down, though.
Not at all. Stevenson taps the ball over. This one looks like Florida's going to try and get it in the hands of Kohler. They do. And the Eagles are now up 4-2.
Absolutely. We're seeing the momentum being built over here. Grubsic Cabo back to serve. Kohler has had a great game. She leads the team in kills here with that would be her 6th of the afternoon. Grubsic Cabo's serve goes over. It's Bostra to hit. And it's the attempt to return by the Eagles hits the pole. So the point goes to the Lions, and it's Bostra back to serve.
So now we're 4-3 Lions trailing by 1 as Bostra takes over command of the serve. Sends it back to Marzella. Oh, man, Kohler right in the middle finds a hole, and that's going to put the Eagles up 5-3. That's Kohler's 7th kill of the afternoon.
Have to imagine this feels good for the Eagles, who definitely struggled. And looks like we have Erika Muhizi up to serve. She's from Sweden, and she makes a serve over. And wow, a very big leap by Caitlin Evans over there on the Lions side, but her hit just goes out of bounds. So it'll be Muhizi up to serve again for the Eagles, who are now winning 6-3.
Yeah, keep your eye here on the ball as it goes over the net. Oh, man.
Incredible serve by Muhizi, who just is able to get it to hit the line in the back. And that's always a hard serve to return because you never really know if it's going to be out or in, but I feel like you've always got to be ready, and the Lions just weren't there.
Yeah, that's her first serving ace of the season as she goes back up to send the ball over. Keene tried to put it down, and the Eagles, they were soaring right there because no one could get above them, and that's going to put the Eagles up 8-3.
Probably the largest lead the Eagles have taken in this match so far. Serve is over the net. And it's Stevenson for the kill.
And that is going to tie her career high here this afternoon. The previous was against San Diego back in 2024. But now today, Stevenson on fire.
Incredible, incredible game for Stevenson, and we are not even toward the end of it yet. Wonder what that final number will be. And it's Kayla Lopez to serve for the Lions. And it looks like the Eagles take that point for Ayanna Battle for the kill, and seems like...
Yeah, that's the Paynesville Township, Ohio native, graduate of Villa Angela St. Joseph, picking up 167 kills as a senior. Didn't play as a college freshman and has actually only played 9 matches.
I mean, yeah, it seems like she's inexperienced, but you wouldn't know that when she's out there playing.
No, she's getting some good play time tonight, or today. My goodness, it is not dark. I don't know why I keep saying tonight.
The light is coming in from outside, and that was Vidaskova to serve, and the Eagles take the point as she goes back once again, and the Lions will take a timeout as they now trail by 6.
Yeah, Eagles up 10-4. Man, you mentioned it. The Eagles, when we were 3-2, Eagles up, you said, is this the Eagles getting their momentum?
It seems like it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it is so interesting to see how it has swung back and forth this match. Seems like Coach Bazzetto Allen is having some animated movements in her talk to the team right now, but I don't know. I can imagine I could imagine a world where the Lions take the momentum back here. They really showed that they can play well in that last set, and I'm interested to see how this continues to go. But if the Eagles keep up their momentum, I can see them taking this set and making it a little more interesting here.
Well, it's kind of an inverse of what happened the previous set, where we stayed close through points 5-8. But then right after the Lions hit that 8th point, they really, truly began to elevate themselves, and they took the last set in dominant fashion.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, the Eagles have been playing incredibly. Barbara Kohler are definitely a standout, but not to discredit Soto or Grubsic Cabo. Even Ayanna Battle is now making her name on the stats here. And, yeah, very great momentum here by the Eagles. And we will come back. Vidaskova to serve once again. And we are almost, we're back.
Yeah, right. Vidaskova had a pretty good 2024 season. Some notable stats from her. Team best 17 double-doubles, 30 matches, total 981 assists. And she sends the ball back to the Lions, and it's going to go into a rally here. This time, the Lions are the ones who can't recover. Yeah, there was some confusion there between who was diving for who, and the Eagles go up 11-4.
And that was, I believe, Katarina Skorza who delivered the final kill there, and she, she's playing great.
So I think one thing to note on Katharina is on the stats sheet, it's listing her as Gaspar. But if you look on the team side has her as Skorza. So
unsure of what is correct, but she has been having a great game regardless.
Yeah, when in doubt, refer to the team side of things. So we'll continue to call her Skorza as the score's about to change here. Eagles 11, Lions 4, and the Lions are trying to send it back over. Looks like Stevenson's going to try and take it. No, that's Keane.
Back on the Eagles side, Kohler jumps up and is able to deliver the kill here as the Eagles go up 12-4, and it's Vidaskova back to serve once again. And they've really gained their momentum here.
Yeah, Barbara Kohler really starting to step into her own. She was at 52 kills to start the day. Now she's already at 60 total this season. Oh, that one goes off 3. That's Grubsic Cabo, and you could see she looked right, couldn't quite see it.
Yeah.
And now the Eagles are 5-11. The Lions will take over with Stevenson at serve.
Yeah, so that was a great kill there by Sophia Keane. It looks like we're making some subbing out for the Lions, so it'll be number 25,
Leah Burrell.
Yes, and then we will have number 24, Kyla Firestone, go in, and she will go back to serve.
Yeah, Firestone's been pretty good here on the serving. That's the Inicio, California. Bishop Alamory High School to send the ball back to the FGCU side of things. Oh, man, the number 28.
Yeah, Scorza hit it over, and the Lions could not quite return it, and the Eagles kept it over there, so they win the point here, and we have Kohler back to serve.
Yeah, Eagles up 13-5 as we want to do an introduction to our newest addition. Did not see.
Leah Burrell delivers the kill for the Lions here. I don't think we've seen her out much. The redshirt junior from Ajax, Ontario, Canada. And the Lions will take back control. It'll be Sophia Keene back to serve. Eagles still winning 13-6. And service error there by Sophia Keene. Ball hits the net. Point goes to the Eagles, who are now up 14-6. And it'll be, yeah, Reese Berry back to serve. Who has definitely been a staple in the serving over here on the Eagles side.
Ocampo sets it back up.
And it looks like we had Burrell go up for the hit, but the Eagles return fire with a block. And Berry back to serve once again.
Yeah, Ocampo was looking for Burrell. Burrell had it and found nothing but Eagles in her way. That time, though, the 25, that is Burrell trying to send it back over. It goes out of bounds. That's going to put the Lions behind 15-7 as the Eagles lead.
Yeah, each time the Lions win a point, I wonder if this is going to be the time where they gain their momentum back, but it seems they have not been able to find their footing again. But we have Ocampo back to serve the Lions. We'll see if they can make some headway here as they are down 8 points, 15-7, Eagles up.
Yeah, this is the true freshman at 5'11". Ocampo sends it over.
Back on the Lions side is Bostra up to hit, but it's out of bounds. So once again, oh wait. Oh, and never mind, it was in. It was hit the line there. So we see maybe some momentum for the Lions. Ocampo back to serve.
And that's going to put Bostra up at her 10th kill of the day.
Ocampo's serve is good.
Or correction, her 9th kill of the day. Sorry about that one.
Oh, and it looks like we had Grubsick Cabo trying to deliver the kill there, and the Lions just return fire with that wall that we've been talking about. Ocampo back to serve again, who had a great high school career, 4 years on varsity, 3 times first team all-district, was ranked 15 among Texas seniors. Number 9 outside hitter by Prep Dig, Texas.
Yeah, she played for Mexico U21 and U19 teams on multiple occasions.
Oh, and the Eagles block the hit by Bostra, but...
Yeah, that was Scorza.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my bad, but the block goes out of bounds, so... Yeah, Lions maybe gaining some headway again. Now only down 5 points as the score is 15-10 Eagles here as we go to a timeout.
Yeah, suddenly this game is very much in reach for Loyola Marymount.
Absolutely. And seems like maybe we could get a little repeat of the first set where it was a lot more close as opposed to last set where it was the Loyola Marymount show. But we'll see if they can find their footing again. It seems like they are trying to and maybe succeeding.
Yeah, and it's so far, I think if you're Loyola Marymount, you got to do everything in your power to get the ball to Stevenson or Bostra because 11 and 10 kills, the stats stand for themselves. And then Kohler is kind of trying to put on a one-man show for Florida Gulf Coast. He's up 8 kills, 3 more than all of her fellow players. Soto and Gaspar, Scorza. Soto and Scorza are close at 5 each. But so far, we have no Florida Gulf players who have managed to reach 10 kills. And that appears to be the notable mark there for Stevenson, who has already tied her career high.
And passed it. And it's definitely an advantage when you can have 2 players that are at 10 or more kills, 2 players that are putting in that extra work, that are really getting the points for your team. It's hard when you just have the one that's trying to keep up the momentum for your team. We'll see if maybe Soto or if Scorza can maybe make some headway and join Kohler and help her out in this game. But yeah, Loyola Marymount has been playing amazingly, and we will see Ocampo back to serve again. See if Loyola Marymount can maybe take the lead.
Ocampo.
And out of bounds, so point goes to the Eagles there.
Yep. It's going to add to her service arrow tally. She entered today with 4, and I believe she's notched about a couple here in her first few attempts. But the Eagles now are going to take things 16-10.
And it'll be number 12, Hannah Borer, back to serve the setter.
Out of Lewis Center, Ohio. Spent multiple time playing across several different places. Virginia Tech, Texas Tech, spent some time there as the number 3 of Grubsic Cabo. A little pop over the net. That's going to give a point to the Eagles, 17-10.
Yeah, Eagles trying to get their momentum back, trying to take over this match. Saw Loyola Marymount coming up and trying to take it over, but seemed to have answered here and trying to keep them down. And Borer back to serve goes over. LMU has it. That'll be Burrell to hit, but returned by the Eagles. Back over to Loyola Marymount's side. Burrell again. And it's set up for Grubsic Cabo, who seems to have gotten the kill.
Yeah, she got it there, and that's going to put the Eagles with an 8-point lead as they go up 18-10 over the Lions here in set number 3.
Yeah. That's definitely interesting to see the difference between the sidelines. The Eagles seem to be more poised and more calm, while the Lions are really hyping them up over there. But yeah, it looks like
Borstra tried to get it over, and unfortunately, I believe that was
Soto, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so, and they just bumped into each other there, and the ball went the wrong direction.
Yeah, it seems like we've had some errors like that for LMU here in this game today.
Well, and you look at their attack conversion rate, and they are 17 more attacks than FGCU, and they just have not converted for the amount of attacks that they've had.
Absolutely. Ball's back on the Eagles' side as Grubsic Cabo delivers the kill. The Eagles are now up 20-10. A very different show we see here in this third set. And the Lions will take another timeout here as they seem they have not been able to find their footing again.
Yeah, that last one, we saw Keene tried everything she had, dived for it, and just could not get there in time.
Absolutely. They've been definitely putting in the work, but just not seeing it pay out, not seeing it work in their favor. And the Eagles are definitely feeling better over here. See some smiles down there on the sideline. Definitely having a much better set here. Yeah, and it seems like Grubsic Cabo is now getting up there with her teammate Kohler, definitely putting in the extra work there to try to get this team back on top. As we've seen in this set here.
Yeah, 3 kills in the last 5 rounds of play. That'll certainly help your team jump up to a 10-point lead into the third set. And this is a big make-or-break match, because if FGCU can really hang on here and establish the lead and go into that final set there with momentum, then we could see a very interesting 4th set.
Absolutely. Yeah, if they can take the win here in this set and go into the 4th set with that same momentum, then we could absolutely see an FGCU win here. But if this momentum keeps swinging around, then we might have to go into 5 sets here. It's been an interesting match here today.
Yeah, and I think if LMU can bottle up the energy on the sideline and throw that into the arena of play, so to speak, then they would really rejuvenate, because that bench is electric right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, it could definitely help when you're feeding off the energy of your teammates. But it'll be Hannah Borer back to serve once again for the Eagles, and they take the point. It was Grubsic Cabo who taps it over.
Yeah, Shu just kind of backed out and bumped into the net and could not get that one as the Eagles go up 21-10 here. Borer back in possession. Rallying now.
And Soto tries to hit it over, but Lions block it, and it seems they've won the point here. All right.
Yeah, Evans on the front line has really, really helped the Lions, and we'll see if they can hang on. They've got a pretty big lead, 10 points, 21-11. as the Eagles currently lead, but the serve will be in the hand of LMU Lions. They've got a lot to overcome, but there is still certainly time, and you can never say never in the world of sports.
Absolutely. And that was Delphina Shaw back to serve, and the Eagles could not quite answer. So it'll be for her to serve once again, and the Lions go up to 12. Eagles still sitting at 21, though.
Yeah, Stevenson was pretty excited about that. Hoping her team can turn this around here. 9 points the difference in the third set, tied at 1 apiece. We're rallying. Here comes Bostra.
And she just saves it after it was blocked. And the Lions are able to make it over. Eagles block it, but it doesn't quite make it back over the net, so they lose the point there. And it'll be Shaw back to serve for the Lions once again.
Yeah, 21-13 and a new career high. Welcome, Sophie Stevenson. 12 kills is going to pass her best against San Diego, and she does it here in Tempe, Arizona.
Serve goes up. Eagles had to dive for that one. Grubsic Cabo hits it over, but Lions answer. And that's Bostra to hit it over, but it's out of bounds. So Eagles will take the point back, now leading 22-13, hoping maybe they can take this set home.
Yeah, you mentioned the dives on the FGCU side, and I feel like that is the one weakness that LMU has really exposed. But the issue this set is it's been Florida serving pretty much every single time.
Absolutely.
As that time, that's the 6 of Vitskova, who absolutely put up the wall. That's going to be 23 Eagles, 13 to the Lions. Grubsic Cabo ready to serve.
Bostra to hit, and it's a kill. No one was there. I mean, they just seems like we got Grubsic Cabo and number 12, Hannah Borer, just watched it fall to the ground there. Lions get the point back, and it is Bostra back to serve.
And that's a wild that you name both Kohler and Grubsic Cabo, because those are the two top players right now for FGCU as we're 23-14. Taps over, LMU trying to save it. Here comes the hit. Bostra just sends it gently over for Florida to respond. The Eagles taken out.
Grubsic Cabo gets the kill there. And it'll be game point for the Eagles here if they can take it home. It'll be Erica Muhizi up to serve.
Yeah, that went off the hands of Shu and into the chairs as we find ourselves amidst set point here in the third set of the Nore-Stahl Classic between Loyola Marymount University and Florida Gulf Coast. Desert Financial Arena falls silent. Here comes a kill by Stevenson, but no, it's out of bounds, and the set belongs to the Eagles. They go up 2-1 here in the Nore-Stahl Classic to put themselves within one set of winning.
I mean, yeah, that was an interesting momentum shift here. The Lions really had it, and it seems like they lost it, and that seems to be a common theme here. In that first set, it seemed like no one could really take a lead, but the Eagles ended up taking it in the end, and now it seems like each set just belongs to a team. And it seems like we just watched those Eagles that put up a set against the Sun Devils last night. Those Eagles played very well in this last set. They really had a newfound momentum, a little fire to keep them going there. But the Lions sideline still never quieted down, still just as enthusiastic as they were in the set where they took it home. And we'll see how this set goes. I wonder if we'll have if it'll be close or if it'll be one team taking over, as it seems the common theme here.
Well, and the interesting thing is LMU, they've been right up there in kills with FGCU. 34-35, FGCU leads them at the moment. But if you look at the attacks, 120 attacks over FGCU's 100, but the attacking errors are killing the Lions right now. 22 attack errors, 26 setting errors, 3 service errors, and it has been brutal. But if you look at the dig side, FGCU, they have put together some fantastic digs, 10 more. So they are really good in tough situations where we have to get the ball back up and over, and they have done so. They have converted in those situations.
Yeah, they've definitely been able to respond in high-pressure situations here, which I think in this match where things are so close and bouncing back and forth, that's really the way to win, is if you can respond in those high-pressure situations and keep the ball in the air. That's really the name of the game here as we go into this fourth set. And yeah, I'm interested to see if it'll be close or if we'll have the bouncing momentum back and forth or if it'll be one team dominating.
Yeah, and we want to thank you all for joining in. To all the listeners out there live on Blaze Radio, we hope you have enjoyed today's coverage. Still plenty more here from Desert Financial Arena and plenty more to come throughout the rest of the weekend. If you're an ASU football fan, oh boy, we're in Mississippi tonight. Or sorry, they're in Mississippi tonight. And it is a big game out there. We've got a lot of people from Blaze Radio ready to bring you all the coverage.
And tomorrow night here at tomorrow afternoon here in Desert Financial Arena, we will have Arizona State taking on Loyola Marymount. So if you're an ASU volleyball fan, tune back in as we get some more fun volleyball for the weekend here. Absolutely more to come. Blaze Radio here, and we are going into the fourth set. And we will see where this ends up. We will see who takes it here, as it looks like we have Delphina Shah to serve it up for the Lions to start off this set. Making some personnel changes over there on the Eagles side, but we are about to get back into the action here.
Yeah, they have their pretty consistent squad between Grubsick, Cabo, Kohler, Soto, and Scorza on the court right now.
Absolutely. And, yep, there goes the ball into Shah's hands. And we are almost underway here. And there goes the whistle.
Up goes the Argentinian, ready to serve.
Serves over. And Soto taps it over, but Lions respond. There goes Bostra. The Eagles are able to get it back up. And I think that was Soto that hit it over, but
I think they're going to credit Marzella, because Marzella had a sideways save that was ultimately able to get it up to Soto, who finally was able to put down the piece.
100%.
And the first point of the set here in our fourth is going to go to the Eagles. Oh, man, that one ricocheted off the net there for the Lions. And it was as quickly as the Eagles got that point, it evaporated. We're tied at 1 apiece.
And we have Bostra, I believe, back to serve for the Lions here. Bostra with 11 kills today. And her serve goes out of bounds, though. So point to the Eagles. And, yeah, it seems so far we're having a little back-and-forth match. But as we've seen, it can all change. Erica Muhizi back to serve for the Eagles. And LMU Lions cheering, if you can hear them. There goes the serve, out of bounds. So point to the Lions, and we're tied once again. Interesting to see. Seems like we've had quite a bit of some service errors in this fourth set, but we'll see if Kayla Lopez can change that for the Lions.
Yeah, Lopez has been pretty consistent on the serves. She hops the ball back over to the Eagles. Oh, man, that one's heading our direction.
That ball has almost got us there. That was Soto, I believe, that just delivered the kill for the Eagles. And, yeah, that was a hard hit. It came up to us.
Yeah, delivered, package message delivered right in front of where we're at here up in the booth.
Hard to miss that.
Yeah, that's about 12 rows up of chairs. Yeah. So if you ever wonder how much power these volleyball stars have behind their hits, that goes to show it's a lot.
Absolutely, and that was Vitiskova back to serve, but Looks like the Lions will take the point there.
We're still now tied at 3. So we've seen ties at 1, ties at 2, and ties at 3 to start the 4th set. There is fire blazing beneath the Lions, but the Eagles are trying to put this game to bed.
And that was Stevenson back to serve for the Lions. Oh, and that is Ayanna Battle for the Eagles, who just quickly delivered that kill there. I mean, that was a hard hit as well. And yeah, the Lions were definitely not expecting that. I was not expecting that. That was a great play by Battle there.
And I don't even know if Battle was expecting it. She finds herself tied for 4th in kills in what would only be, I believe, her 4th or 2nd or 3rd set of the season.
Absolutely. She has definitely been on fire for not having much experience on the season. And looks like it is Grubsic-Cabo back to serve. Eagles block. The Lions attempt to respond there. Lions try again, and it was Sophia Keene who delivered the final blow there.
Yeah, and that's going to help the Lions close within now 1 point of the Eagles. The Eagles do lead 5-4 as we stand here in set number 4 of the Nore-Stahl Classic. That is a service error there by the number 5 of Sophia Keene, the Woodlands, Texas native.
Eagles up 6-4 here as Reese Burry goes back to serve. And Stevenson goes up, but Eagles respond. It'll be Grubsic-Cabo taps it over.
Ooh, and a little reverse action there by the 6 of Delphina Shu. The Argentinian flipped it behind her, and Florida had nothing to say for it.
Absolutely. Reese Berry tried to get down there to get it up, but no one could help her out, and it'll be Ocampo back to serve for the Lions.
And that serve is good. Florida's going to send it to Kohler, who finds nothing but the net, and it goes right back onto their side of the court, and that's going to put the Lions and the Eagles tied here at 6 points each.
Yeah, that wall of Lions that we've talked about, especially in the second set, seems to be back.
Yeah, it's that 3 combo right there between Evans, Bostra, and I believe Keene. Yes, that's Keene there. And they have just been destroying the Eagles win in these block situations, though a very rare slide right there. They broke through the defense, did the Eagles, to take the point 6-7 and went right off the hands of Keene.
Yeah, and we are at a close game here still. No one seems to have taken the momentum, which is always fun to see it bouncing back and forth. The Eagles back to serve, who are now in the lead 7-6. And we have Hannah Borer to serve. And Stevenson lobs it over, but the Eagles respond. And that was Kohler who tried to deliver the kill there, but just could not get it over the net. And the Lions will get the point, and now we are tied at 7.
Yeah, that Lions sideline roars there for their fellow players who have tied this game back up and put the hands in the ball, or the ball in the hands of number 6 of Shu.
And that was Kohler that tried to get the kill there, and it looks like she will get that. And she is back to serve now.
Yeah, Shu a little frustrated with that one. You could see she expressed it there to Coach O'Donnell.
Kohler's serve is good.
Oh, there goes Bostra.
With the kill. Wow. Those kills are always good ones if you can get them on the line there, because then the other team is unsure if they should respond or not, because if you can get a ball out of bounds, you might take it, but great hit there by Bostra, who's back to serve now.
Little tap there by Vitskova to the Lions, who sends it to Stevenson, who sends it back over. And, oh, man, Marzella It went up off Marzella and spun behind her teammate. I want to say, who is that back there? Is that Kohler? Yeah, that's Kohler. They were checking the ground, so I couldn't see who it was.
But the Lions serve once again. Bostra back. They are up 9-8 in this fourth set. And that serve tipped the net there, but made it over. And Soto delivers the kill there for the Eagles, who now have tied this game up 9-9. And it'll be Erica Muhizi back to serve.
Yeah, that's Soto's 8th of the afternoon, and she was kind of shaking off a little bit of ice. Started the game off fiery, then cooled off there in the second and third sets.
Serve goes, serve over and out. So point goes back to the Lions. I don't even know if we've had more than a 1-point lead in this set here. It's been pretty neck and neck here between the Lions and the Eagles as Kayla Lopez goes back to serve.
Yeah, the largest lead we've had was 6-4 when the Eagles took over. Now it's 10-9, Lions in command.
Absolutely. Lopez, the consistent server for the Lions. But it's out of bounds. We've had a lot of that this set, too. A lot of service errors, which I think has kept the game close, for sure. 10-10 here in Desert Financial Arena. As we're making some personnel changes here. Kayla Lopez goes out, as well as Caitlin Evans.
Yeah, and Florida made some moves. They brought Soto in along with Bohr. That's 13-12, making their way to the bench for the time being.
And it looks like we will have Vidaskova back to serve for the Eagles when we are back underway, but seem to have a little break here.
Ref taking their position back. We'll get the whistle here.
And here we go for Vidaskova. LMU sideline still fired up, though.
Player from Czech Republic sends it back to the Lions.
That one. Bounds.
Yep, goes right on out.
So it'll be Vidaskova to serve again. See if the Eagles can maybe take a 2-point lead here and try to make a gap between them and the Lions. Seems to be difficult here in this fourth set.
Vitskova sends it back. Bostra is going to tap it over, sends it to Stevenson, who is absolutely blocked by the three of Grubsic Cabo. Nowhere to go. The Eagles take a 2-point lead, 12-10.
Timeout Lions here, who have kind of let the Eagles gain their momentum back here. And it is an important set here. If the Eagles win, then they take the match. So the Lions really need to step up if they want to have a chance here in this match against the Eagles.
Yeah, and this is a very, very important timeout here. It's going to determine who swings the momentum. We have seen big changes in the scores immediately following the timeouts. And it feels like whatever team is able to get aggressive and make the right play calls, that's what you're going to find.
Absolutely. We'll see where this swings, but really big plays by the FGCU killers, I guess you could say. Kohler has really been leading it, but Grubsic Cabo and Soto are making up some ground and joining her up there. While on Loyola Marymount's side, it's really Stevenson and Bostra that are leading it, with no one else really even coming close to the numbers that they're putting up as far as kills go. And seems like the Eagles are ready to play again. The Lions are still talking, still trying to maybe figure out where things have gone wrong and try to pick up some momentum here as we go back into this fourth set.
Yeah, the Lions have really utilized the full clock today.
Absolutely.
They want to make sure, and I think you can see the poise there on O'Donnell's face. It's funny, the LMU sideline, the LMU bench is very eager, very energetic, very excited. The coach, cool, calm, and collected, whereas you look over to the Florida side, that bench is very quiet, but the coach, very loud,
Absolutely.
very... I love it when people communicate with their hands. I'm one of those kinds of people. And head coach Bescaro Allen is one of those people. As we get ready to go back into the set, is up 12-10. Eagles are the leaders, and they send it back to the Lions to serve.
Oh, nice save there, but the Eagles could not. It looks like that was Grubsic Cabo who ran out to try to get that ball back into the playing field, but the Eagles could not make it happen, and it is Stevenson back to serve for the Lions.
Yeah, and Stevenson's had a stellar day, 13 kills, 2 digs, 6 blocks.
Eagles.
Scores a sends it and sneaks one through the middle. Oh, man, that one went ricocheted off the 17 and the 10, or sorry, the 17 and the 11 on the side.
There.
Yeah, man, that was a good little tap through.
Yeah. Absolutely, and tap right through that wall of Lions as we've been talking about. That's definitely the way the Eagles can break through if they can continue to find that hole.
Oh, Stevenson just laid one down, sending it to Grubsic Cabo, who barely gets it back up. He sends it back over to the Lions. Here goes Keene with a tap.
Wow.
Good dive by Grubsic Cabo. Here we go. It's a good rally.
Oh, and it's out ever so slightly. Nice rally, though, by the Eagles there, but the Lions will take that point, and it'll be Keene, or my bad, never mind. Keene's getting subbed out for Bramschreiber, I believe, who I don't know that we've seen much of today. Oh, and it seems like we have a timeout.
Oh, we're reviewing the last play.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It was pretty close there.
And this is big because the Eagles would, if this play gets reversed, jump from a 13-12 lead to a 14-11 lead. And that would be the largest lead we have seen here in the fourth set.
100%.
And if you're the Lions, you cannot let any point slip away.
Absolutely. All right, and yeah, we will see because honestly, wherever this point goes could help the momentum for either team here. It's been a close game, a close set here, I should say. And Eagles are winning, and if they can continue that, then they could take this home. But we know the Lions will not let that go easily. So we'll see how this goes, but looks like number 35, Bramschreiber's trying to stay warm on the sideline over here for the Lions. She was about to go in before this play was under review, so we will see which way this goes. Officials still trying to decipher it over here.
Yeah, you mentioned Bramschreiber, and we haven't really talked a ton about her. A couple of errors and a couple of attempts, but she's got 5 digs, which is actually fourth best for the Lions out of the Lucas, Texas native. Spent time at Lovejoy High School, also played at TCU, and she leads LMU in digs. She completed 33 sets in 88 matches with TCU last season, got 232 assists and 947 digs, and that's pretty solid numbers, and I think we've seen her convert some of that, but I feel like if you were to look at her season as a whole, she would be a little disappointed today, but we will see what happens. She actually didn't end up going in, I believe. No, she's actually serving.
She is in, yeah. So the call stood. Lions got the point, and she's in to serve here. As the Lions trail 12-13. And that was Scorza, and I believe it bounced off the hands of a Lion over there. So the Eagles take the point and go up 2. They go up 14-12 here, and that is Reese Berry back to serve once again for the Eagles. And that probably could hear the Lions.
Yeah, those are some loud Lions as, oh man, the 6, Delphina Shu. Man, the Lions have perfected that little back motion. Whether it's her, whether it's Stevenson, whether it's Keene, they find a way to make it work every time.
And it seems like the Eagles have just not ever been able to respond to that in general. Seems like it definitely trips them up, gets them when they're least expecting it, and that's Ocampo back to serve for the Lions.
Yeah, score right now 14-13. That's about to change because Scorza and Marzelli collide there, and that's going to put the Lions and the Eagles tied 14 all.
Absolutely. Ocampo's slow to get up there, but not Ocampo. Marzella slow to get up there. Ocampo back to serve again for the Lions as we're tied at 14 here. Finally back to some close gameplay rather than one team taking the momentum.
That's the 3-time team all-district, academic all-district high school star out of El Campo, who sends the ball over for a nice rally we've got going on. It's out of bounds. Stevenson can't get to it in time. The Eagles up 15 to 14.
Another kill there for Kohler, who has 11 on the day. And it looks like we're making some changes, and we will have Hannah Borer back to serve for the Eagles.
Yeah, Skorza goes in along with Vitskova.
That was Bostra. And the Lions cannot respond. The Eagles go up 16. Lions down at 14. And it'll be Borer back to serve once again here. The Eagles are only 9 points away from winning this match if they can just keep this momentum that they seem to be building here.
Now, I feel like we haven't talked a ton about Borer today, but we really got to highlight her because she leads in assists, she leads in digs, and it's working out for her. Didn't quite do it that last set as the Lions close in within 1. Eagles 16, Lions 15. But she's done a really good job today. Already 18 assists and 15 digs alone. She's pushing double-double, or she's got a double-double already.
Absolutely. She has been great. She's been a staple for this team. And the Eagles try to respond here, and that was Soto, but she could not get it in bounds, which has been an issue for her today. And now we're tied once again, 16s.
Yeah.
And it's Shu back to serve.
Yeah, you mentioned the issues by Soto. For every kill she's basically had an error, 8 kills to 6 errors. As the Lions scramble there to get it over, here goes Stevenson. She sends it over. Grubsic Cabo sends it back, and down goes the hammer on the 5. That's Erica Muzi. Eagles now take the lead by 17 to the Lions 16.
And we have Kohler back to serve, who, I mean, as we mentioned, has been just a staple for this Eagles team as they try to lock down a win against LMU in this 4th set here. And it'll be Kohler up to serve. Ball's in the air.
There's Borstra. Sends the ball back over, but it's the 12 of Boer who taps it right back to him.
Eagles
and
tap it over.
Grubsic Cabo yet again.
Absolutely.
As if we haven't said her name enough today. Records her 9th kill. She's looking at a pretty stout day. She's looking at almost 10 kills, 4 assists, 9 digs, and 4 blocks.
Absolutely. She's been really great in every sort of way that you can. But the Lions respond here and are able to get a kill there, and it is 17-18 Lions as Bostra goes back to serve.
Man.
But yeah, Grubsic Cabo has been great in every aspect.
Well, and the other player who's been great is Stevenson, and she's the one who delivered the kill to put us 18-17. Eagles lead, but Lions, they're looking to claw their way back up that ladder.
Absolutely. It's been great to see how the talent on both of these teams are good, and not just their own specific position, but in every aspect, really, which I think has helped both of these teams.
Yeah, these are 2 very competitive programs. And, oh, man, that one off the hands of Borstra. No, the hand, yeah.
Cabo. Oh, yeah, off the hands of Bostra, but Grubsic Cabo delivers the kill there for the Eagles, who go up 19-17, and that'll be Muzi back. Oh, it will not be Muzi back to serve. It will be Swanson.
Yeah, I believe this is Swanson stepping in for the first time today. She's out of Fort Myers, Florida, 5'5" sophomore, played for Canterbury High School. Libero, defensive setter. She also played Boston College, 23 matches last season. Love to see Blit that she's getting some time today. Serves the ball back to the Lions.
Back on the side of the Eagles, and they just tap it over, but the Lions are able to respond.
Yeah, they saw that one coming.
Stevenson tries to deliver the kill, but doesn't happen.
And Evans, absolutely immovable. I feel that she has, we've talked about the front line, but Evans has been the center. She's been the cornerstone holding that arch together.
Absolutely. She has been a staple for this Lions team after not really playing much in college or in this season, really. So to see her step up here for the Lions in a time like this where it's really close has been really fun to watch. And it's Kayla Lopez back to serve and an ace to tie up the game here.
Oh, man, that one did not look pleasant there for Kohler, who kind of rolled over after hitting the ground pretty hard. She was slow to get up. And quick note on the change, Evans actually slid in. That's Thornton in the 11, the Carson, California native, to take her place. Kohler's going to remain on the court here as we are tied 19-19. If you're Eagles, do you want to make a change now?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to want to be able to respond to whatever the Lions are giving you because you want this win if you're the Eagles right now. And a little fake out there, but the Lions were ready.
Oh, Keene was ready. She tried to get it, but found nothing but the 20 of battle right in her way.
The Eagles take the point, 20-19 here, and
the Lions have not been able to take the lead. They took it a little bit earlier when we were around 10 points, but after that, the Eagles have been one or two points up for about the second half of this fourth set. But we're getting into crunch time, Annie.
Absolutely, and it seems like each time the Lions maybe find their footing, the Eagles are able to deliver, whether it's a block or just a tap over the net. They seem to have kind of figured out how to keep over the Lions here. As Keene tries to hit it over, but the Eagles respond.
Grubsick Cabo sent it back to Stevenson.
Great hustle by the Lions over here. Back on the Eagles side. Oh, man, that's a great rally here by both these teams.
Oh, and Stevenson lays down her 16th kill of the afternoon, ties the game at 20.
Absolutely. I mean, what a fun set to watch here. Each team has really showed out their strengths, and we're tied at 20 now. Both teams 5 points away from winning the set. We'll see where it ends up, but it's Stevenson back to serve for the Lions.
Yeah, we saw her put down a bunch of points there in the second set. We'll see if she can be the difference maker here in the fourth. Scorza taps it up. Stevenson dives to save it. Ocampo taps it to Keene, and it's backwards.
Wow. The Lions have been really scrambling during this rally. Seems like they haven't really been able to set it up and get a solid hit, but maybe now they can.
Oh, and it's Borstra. Yeah, she sent it flying towards Marzella, who had nothing for it. And the Lions, for the first time in a long time, have taken the lead, 21-20 as we go into timeout.
This has just been such a fun set, and the Lions sideline have really made it a fun environment here in Desert Financial. And yeah, maybe the Lions will take over on momentum here, but I imagine the Eagles are trying to maybe put a stop to that momentum with a timeout here and also really try to gain their own back, because they're 5 points away from winning. But if they can't stop the Lions, then we're going to have to go into a fifth set here.
And you never want to go into a fifth set scenario.
Absolutely not.
Especially in the case of the Eagles. This is a team that already played 4 matches against number 7 ranked Arizona State yesterday.
Yeah.
They're tired, they're fatigued, and they're up against Loyola Marymount that is hungry, starving even for that first win of the season.
Absolutely. Their bodies are already tired, and this LMU team hasn't really played this weekend. So they're fresh, they're ready, and if they can't muster up the strength here, then we don't know how that fifth set's going to go for the Eagles. They do not want to go into 5 sets. They've already played 4, and this is their 4th. This is their 8th set of the weekend. They certainly don't want to go into a 5th set scenario. So hopefully trying to find some momentum over there. And
now,
the Lions taking up all their time once again over here.
Yeah, and we can see that Florida was even a little slower than normal. And I'm curious, Andy, what position would you want to be in this scenario? Do you want to be the Lions with that 1-point lead, or do you like playing from behind, having that aggressive level, knowing we have to put everything on the line here to end this game now?
I honestly would like to be the Eagles in this scenario. I feel like I always feel that pressure, and it helps me play better in this kind of situation. And looks like service error from the Lions.
Well, we're contesting that one there. Stevenson celebrates, and she gets the ace. So the Lions now up 22-20. Or not?
Seems like we are having a little bit of a dispute here. unsure. Looks like we might replay the points.
Refs talking to head coach Vase Paquetto Allen.
And it looks like no one gains any points here, and we will replay.
All right, we're replaying 21-20 here in the fourth set. This one potentially for all the marbles, because whatever team comes away with the lead here, they'll have the momentum swing in their favor.
Soto goes in, but the Lions block. Lions try to block Grubsic-Cabo there, but she makes it over, but they will respond. It'll be Keene that goes up and tries to deliver, but it's out of bounds. So we're tied up again at 21, and it'll be Grubsic-Cabo back to serve, who has done some good serving back there for the Eagles in this match. We'll see if she can keep the momentum alive here for the Eagles. And taking a small pause, Grubsic-Cabo up to 10 kills this match. And we'll see if she can help the Eagles close out this game here.
21-21. The ball goes back to the Lions side. There's Stevenson, who pounds the net with her latest attempt at the spike. And that has been, again, the issue we've talked about, attacking errors
Absolutely.
for the Loyola Marymount Lions. And that's going to cost them. They have the lead. Now they trail 22-21. Eagles up as they serve the ball.
And the Lions will have to just give them an easy ball to the Eagles. Had to scramble for that one. Lions trying to respond here. Back on the Eagles side.
There's Kohler, who gets it back to Ocampo, who takes it to Keene.
Nice rally here. There's Grubsic-Cabo to deliver the kill. And Eagles will go up to 23. Lions still down at 21. Timeout, Lions.
Man, the look on Stevenson's face, she thought it was completely out, and to see it go in,
it's a heartbreaker.
It's a
really.
heartbreaker, yeah.
And it's hard because when your bodies are that tired from 4 sets of playing volleyball, you don't want to die for it unless you absolutely have to. So it's hard to make that decision of, should I go for it? Should I stay? Is it going to be out? Is it going to be in? And yeah, it's just a heartbreaker when you know that you could have saved it, but you didn't.
Yeah, and then you weigh the other option. If it's out and I go for it and potentially we don't convert that point.
Absolutely.
But now you're looking at a scenario where the Eagles have a comfortable-ish, if you can even call it that, 2-point lead, 23-21. They
comfortable
have
for this set.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as this set has gone, this is the most lead that any team has had. And so it could be comfortable if they can lob it. If they can get another point up here, then they'll have the biggest lead that we've seen this entire fourth set, which is such a stark change from the second and third set. You wonder, like, what is going on here? Honestly, it's interesting the way that this game is played out.
Truly. And as we have 20 seconds and counting left on our timeout clock, we want to thank you so much for all the listeners out there on Blaze Radio and beyond for joining and sticking with us through today's action. We'll stick with you through this fourth set, and if there's a fifth, we'll give you all the action. But right now, the players are taking to the court. The Lions are the first to get there for the first time all afternoon. They're fired up, you got to imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. They got to keep their positive energy from the sideline. They got to keep up the momentum if they want to see a win here in this set. But it'll be Grubsic-Cabo back to serve for the Eagles, hoping to get another point here. Serve is good.
Bostra taps it over, and she's going to try and kill.
Nice
and she
dig there
gets
by
it.
Grubsic-Cabo, though. But Bostra still with the kill. And no 3-point lead for the Eagles here. But they're still up by 1. And it'll be blanking. Bramschreiber back to serve once again, who is seeing some more play time here in this fourth set.
All right. Here we go, folks. 23-22. Eagles are their leaders, but the Lions send it to the net first. Kohler taps it over. It goes right back to the Eagles, who send it to Scorza.
And Scorza, my bad. Scorza delivers the kill, and is game point for the Eagles now, as that surely has fired them up there. She just taps it over easily, and the Lions just can't get there. It just has been their weakness all game long.
Oh, and this one is in the hand of Burry. The Windermere, Florida native could end it all right here. The Lions, they're going to send it to Borstra. Oh, and Burry, as quickly as she had it, it's gone because the Lions managed to send it over. Burry can't get there in time.
Yeah. I mean, she has been a great hustler all game, though, not to discredit her at all.
No, absolutely.
And it'll be, I believe, Ocampo, but I think we have a timeout by the Eagles here.
Indeed we do. 24-23 the score.
I mean, it is close in here. The tension is high in Desert Financial Arena right now. You got to wonder what Coach Basquetto Allen is saying to her team over there, telling her, I mean, I would have to imagine she's making sure that they know that if they don't get the point here, like, they got to play another set. You guys don't want to do that. You guys want to be done. You guys want to seal a win here. So just having that in your mind, I think, will really, like, motivate the Eagles here.
Oh, certainly. And you see, this is a thing in an element, rather, of sports that has always intrigued me because it's never something that I personally ever experienced.
Absolutely.
Because in cross country and track and field, you don't ever get to stop and say, hey, coach, what should I do for the last few miles of the run?
Yeah.
Whereas I can't even imagine having to be in a pressure cooker situation like this one where the score is 24-23 and it could be something as simple as one finger in the wrong spot and the ball goes careening in the wrong direction. I can't even imagine.
Absolutely.
These players, they have a ton of grit. They got a ton of mental fortitude, and they are back. And they didn't even use the full timeout this time. They're excited to get back on the court, and we're excited to tell you who is going to take this set right now. The Eagles, they've got the lead, 24-23, but the Lions.
The true freshman Ocampo back to serve for the Lions. And here we go. The whistle comes now. And the first time we're really hearing the Eagles sideline over here as they've tried to get the game point here. And they might get it.
Oh, man,
and the
oh, man.
Eagles take the set and take the match with it as well. I mean, and they are absolutely jazzed right now.
Yeah, you brought it up.
Yeah.
We both turned our heads to look at the sideline because where did that noise come from? Well, that's the noise of a victorious Florida Gulf Coast University. They are going to improve to 3-2 on this season after an impressive performance last night against Arizona State University. Head coach Thais Paquetto Allen leads the team to a positive record here just 5 games into the season, but it was a valiant fight for Loyola Marymount.
Absolutely, and you got to imagine Loyola Marymount has even more of a motivation going into their game against the Sun Devils tomorrow afternoon. Now at 0-3 on the season, searching for their first victory against the number 7 ranked Arizona State Sun Devils.
Yeah, and I think it's just a matter of sorting through those little things, the little issues, because if you look at the raw numbers, Sophie Stevenson, Madeline Borstra, fantastic. 16 kills for Stevenson and 15 kills for Borstra. That would be a game-winning performance if not for the fact that we had 4 players from the Florida Gulf Coast side over 8 points apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, it was an incredible game to watch. This last set was extremely exciting. Eager to see how both of these teams do in the rest of the season. But, yeah, absolutely. Loyola Marymount played amazingly despite the loss, and excited to see how they fare tomorrow against the Arizona State Sun Devils.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach O'Donnell has in store for the Lions. And that is just about going to do it for us today, Annie.
Absolutely. It's been fun. For Noah Reed, I'm Annie Winger. This has been Blaze Radio Sports. We will see you guys next time.